welcome to today's video where I'm gonna show you some easy, quick vegan breakfast ideas, healthy vegan breakfast ideas. I just got back from vacation, so it's time to make myself breakfast again because I was at a hotel where I did not need to worry about that. So I decided that today I'm going to make some chocolate oatmeal because I am in my PMS phase right now of my cycle and I'm craving more chocolate. Then I also need to go and get some groceries later to get the stuff for the other breakfasts this week. So basically I'm gonna take you with me. Today is Monday, I don't know, like Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, something like that, and just show you what I have for breakfast. And hopefully I can inspire you and show you how easy it is and how quick and how delicious it is. And yeah, I'm gonna start with the chocolate oatmeal and I'm gonna top it with some strawberries. You can get those anywhere right now. They are in season and this goes so well with chocolate and chocolate oatmeal. And I also have some hazelnut butter that I'm gonna add. And then as for my drink, I just ordered new matcha, thankfully. But I think today I'm just gonna have some decaf iced coffee. So without further ado, let's go. So what you need for the chocolate oatmeal is oats, obviously. And then I'm using just like normal like baking cacao. So the one that has no added sugar or anything to that. Then as for sweetening, I'm gonna sweeten the oatmeal with half a banana. I saw this at like Pamela Rife, I think originally had that idea, I don't know. And then I'm going to top it with these cacao nibs. And we're also going to top it with strawberries and a little bit of some sort of nut butter. Like I think I'm gonna use hazelnut butter just because I feel like that will go really good with it. But we're gonna see. So let's get on with it. On a quick side note, I love to add protein powder to my breakfasts. So I would love to add some protein powder, but right now I don't have any. I might be able to get some this week for other breakfasts, but currently the protein powder that I want, like that I usually buy, is always out of stock. So yeah, and I don't know what other like alternative I should be getting. So normally to my oatmeal, I would be adding some protein powder for the extra protein in the morning. So feel free to do that if you have some protein powder. Also, like we're gonna be making a yogurt bowl, a smoothie bowl, like pancakes, stuff like that. Feel free to add protein powder to all of those because it really gives you like that extra protein in the morning. All right, the chocolate oatmeal is ready. So I used 50 to 60 grams of oats. I actually ended up having this protein milk. So instead of protein powder, I just used that, which is supposed to have 50 grams of protein in one package. So I used this instead. And then just added that as well as half a banana and waited until it had the porridge consistency, just cooked it and then topped it with strawberries. You can see it right here. I also topped it, I'm gonna show you in a better light in a second, with some hazelnut butter and some cacao nibs. It probably took me like under 10 minutes, like so quick. You can also make this as overnight oats. I might show you a recipe for that this week as well. Haven't had that in a second, like overnight oats. But yeah, and then I have my iced coffee. So I'm gonna show you up close and then I'm gonna go enjoy my breakfast. So here you can see This is the finished breakfast, and so good if you want something healthy but also chocolatey, and if you have a sweet tooth like me. And if you add protein, then you have your carbs, your fats with the nut butter, your vitamins, and also your proteins. Good morning, guys. So I'm currently trying to figure out what to make for breakfast. So I was thinking about like a mango chia pudding sort of thing, but I think I'm more in the mood for an acai bowl. So we're gonna do that. This is one of my favorite breakfasts ever. So we're gonna need frozen fruit, so frozen banana or regular banana, acai. You can also use other fruit. I am not gonna do that just because I love the acai taste. But you can also do this with just like mixed berries if you don't have acai there. I'm gonna show you the one that I use, and then we're going to add some yogurt because that really helps the texture to be smooth and not as thick and not as like cold, but also like very nice and smooth, you'll see. And that's basically going to be our base, and then I'm going to top it with cacao nibs, granola, peanut butter if I can find any, strawberries, and then we're going to have that along with some iced coffee. Or maybe I'm going to make some warm coffee today, actually. We'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to show you what I'm using. Also going to use this protein milk again, just for extra protein. So I always use my NutriBullet. This is the regular one. I highly recommend if you're making this for 2 people to get the Pro. You can still use it, but you might have to use it twice. But for 1 bowl, this is totally fine. And then I personally, I don't know like the country that you live in if you can get this acai, but I have gotten pure acai in the US before and in Portugal, so I'm pretty sure it's widespread. So this is from the brand Holy, and this is like acai drops. So I find this is really good. There's no plastic. Like this is personally the best acai that I've used so far. There's also another one from the Rainforest Company with Pamela Reif, but that one has like plastic wrapping around it. So this one is really nice, really environmentally friendly. And I'm using this. And then I also got my frozen bananas. And as for my yogurt, I am using the Alpro soy yogurt without added sugar. So this also adds some extra protein because of the soy. So let's go ahead and blend it together, and then I'm going to show you guys the finished result. But like I said, super quick, super easy. This is going to take me less than 15 minutes to make, so you can totally do it. Completely vegan, you know. And if you don't have protein milk, you can just use water. And if you don't have yogurt, you can just use, instead of like frozen fruit entirely, use 1 fruit that is frozen, 1 fruit that is not frozen. So you can always, you know, adjust it, but this is personally how I do it. And I find it's really, really easy. Okay, so I got my acai bowl ready. I'm gonna show you up close in a second. I just wanted to mention I added peanut butter, granola, cacao nibs, and strawberries on top. You can add whatever toppings you want. Also, if you want to make this more protein rich, I should show you some like high protein breakfasts next time when I finally get my protein powder back. You could add some neutral protein powder or some vanilla protein powder. But yeah, very happy with the consistency, very smoothie bowl-ish, but I gotta eat it, otherwise it's gonna melt. So let me show you up close. So this is the finished smoothie bowl. You can see it's like already a little runny, but it's thick. So we got acai, And like what I told you for the base, then I got my strawberries, some cacao nibs, some granola, and some peanut butter for extra fats and protein. And then this is what it looks like. It looks really, really good. I'm very excited to have it alongside with some coffee. And yeah, as you can see, this was super quick, super easy. And the more frozen fruit you add, like that's how you get that thick smoothie bowl. And the more like water, plant milk, or yogurt you add, the smoother it gets. And I don't like it super thick, so mine is a little bit smoother. But if you like it like really thick, just use frozen fruit and be patient. It will blend into a bowl. So yeah, that's gonna be my breakfast for today. And hopefully this could inspire you. So the next day I made this mango chia layered pudding. So I basically just blended frozen mango and yogurt in the NutriBullet, added these soy flakes for extra protein, and then chia pudding, which is just made from plant milk and chia seeds, heated up together, and then you put it in the fridge for a little bit and it becomes a pudding texture. And then I just layered it in a glass and added strawberries on top, and I think I also added cacao nibs. So yeah, that was the breakfast for that day. And especially in the summer, I highly recommend this. It is so good. So the day after that, I made some banana oat pancakes. So you need a blender again, and I added bananas, oats, and some cinnamon, and then chia seeds and plant milk, and then you just blend it, and you take like a little spoon and you make pancakes out of it. And I also made myself some matcha because I finally had matcha again. So this is kind of how I make my matcha latte, just simple and iced. I prefer drinking it iced. Good morning, guys. I have already made my matcha yesterday. The matcha arrived, so I haven't had matcha in like a month. I've just been switching it up for iced coffee, and you guys know how much I love my matcha, so I'm very happy that I'm back on my matcha grind. Also, I have some banana oat pancakes in the making. I was showing you how I did them. So basically all you need is banana, oats, oat milk. I also added some chia seeds, and I also added some cinnamon, but you don't have to do that. You can also add protein powder for extra protein. This takes a little bit longer, just slightly, because I like to top it and I like to take my time. So this maybe takes like 30 minutes as opposed to like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but I wanted to show you guys anyway. So I'm gonna finish them and then I'm gonna show you how I top them. So yeah, all you need again is a blender and the ingredients. Blend it together until it's like thick, but not too thick. If it's too thick, add more water or more plant milk. If it's too runny, add more oats. And then you will basically just take something like this. You can also take a big spoon, and then it will make nice pancake shapes. I can show you right now. So this is what it looks like right now. So yeah, very, very simple ingredients. You don't need anything else. Like I said, add protein powder. Usually when I have protein powder at home, I will add it. Otherwise, you can just make like banana oat pancakes just as well. If you were wondering how I make my matcha, by the way, I just use 1 teaspoon of matcha powder. Make sure that the quality is high. So the greener the matcha is, the higher the quality. So make sure of that. And then I just whisk it with some water with this like bamboo brush. It looks like this. So just whisk it until it's like kind of foamy, and then I will add some agave. Personally, I like it sweetened, but I know a lot of people can drink it without sweetening as well. You can also add cinnamon or vanilla, and then I will just add ice to a glass, add the matcha, and then add some water. And then add some plant milk. And my pancakes are ready. So we have the oat pancakes here. I topped it with some almond butter, and then here's some frozen fruit. Usually I will just use strawberries, and you can also put cacao nibs and chocolate over it. I will show you up close. So yeah, this is it. These are the pancakes, and you can obviously make more or less, whatever you're feeling like. I will usually make like 4 or 5, and that's usually enough for me, especially if there's protein powder in it. This is super filling, like the protein powder makes it a lot more filling. So that is my next breakfast inspiration / idea for you. Okay, you guys have to try these pancakes. Like, they are so good. I tried for so long to perfect my pancake recipe, and these are the best ones. With the protein powder, even better, but without it, like, just add cinnamon. It really gives it a nice flavor. They are filling, they are full of carbs, full of good stuff, especially if you like to run or exercise. These, or like some sort of like oatmeal, this is perfect. All right, so really try those out. Those are really, really good. Like, I'm just eating them and I'm like, I gotta tell you guys, try out those pancakes. I'm gonna like link every recipe, I think, down in the description so you can look at it again, or I'm gonna like put it here somewhere. But yeah, really, really big recommendation to try out those pancakes. They are really good.
The next breakfast idea is a green protein smoothie. So what I used was celery, banana, and frozen spinach. You could also add frozen mango to this, and chia seeds as always, and then vegan vanilla protein powder. So I really love making my breakfasts high protein. And then I always add yogurt to my smoothies because I just love the texture it adds, and I also am a big fan of yogurt. So I added this Alpro vegan plant-based yogurt and then plant milk, but you can also just use water. Sometimes I use plant milk, sometimes water, and it looks so nice and green, and it tastes really, really good. And you can also make this as a smoothie bowl and then add some extra toppings on top of it. But yeah, try this one out. It's really good.
Good morning, you guys. Already drank half of my matcha. I always drink my matcha so quickly. This is my last breakfast idea. Finally, it's high protein, but you can make all of these high protein if you have protein powder or these like soy crisp like I showed you. So this is my vegan protein powder that I always use, that I talked about from Koro. I'm pretty sure it only ships in Europe. So if you live in Europe, you can get this. I made myself some overnight oats yesterday. You can't really see it that well, but it's basically like oats, and I added some chia seeds and plant milk, but you can also just use water. You can add yogurt to this. You can put peanut butter on top and chocolate and then like crack it. Like, there's really so many fun ways to make overnight oats. I didn't add any fruit. I'm gonna add some apple to this on top now, and also some almond butter. And that's gonna be my breakfast for today. So I'm gonna add it and show you the finished results. The finished breakfast. So just take a glass, but you can also just do this in a bowl. I did it in a bowl for a long time. It just looks really cute in a glass. And if you're short on time and you need something to bring to the office with you, to work with you, this is perfect. Because you can just transport it and you can add those toppings before and then do it or whatever. So overnight oats is one of the quickest, healthiest, best breakfasts ever, and with the protein powder it tastes like cookie dough. But if you don't have protein powder, just look up vegan overnight oat recipes and you will find a ton. So you don't necessarily need protein powder, but if you want to make it high protein, this is a really good idea. So this is all the breakfast that I ate. I think I skipped one day because I slept at a friend's house and I wasn't at home. But I just ate porridge, so nothing that you guys haven't seen. Let me know if you want a part 2, if you want to see like different smoothie bowls, or if you want to see different oat like porridge versions or whatever, or if you want to see lunch ideas next. Like, let me know what you want to see next. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.